Okay. So, one that I wrote about, which I'm actually going to write. Like, I'm going to rewrite and actually post on that blog that, yeah, about stuff. Oh, here's my tab. Here's my tab. Let's worship. Okay. It goes under the idea that whenever, that men should clearly worship a certain entity, a certain God. I say certain God, this is probably going to be really nasty for those people who would just say, oh, Christianity, whatever. You know what? There's a certain human being out there that they will be the most compassionate, wonderful creature ever being around you, and that person right there should be turned into that false God, and you should completely sin with that alone. Where, you should not worship false deities. Well, you know what? I'd rather marry the person who I marry better. Yeah, I will turn them into my false deity without telling them. I'm not gonna be creepy and shit. Oh, that's what I go with my language. Oh, I gotta stop doing that. Okay. Basically, what I wrote was, it starts off with, let us worship Aphrodite. The goddess of love was the ultimate symbol of love, lust, and sex. Women can radiate all of this in their own ways. Men can pick up these ideas in the right and wrong ways. You have to realize we're kind of meatheads in some different occasions. It depends on the time of day, too. I'm going to skip that part because that's for later, and this is completely off topic, as I even wrote myself off topic. Worship the so many abilities of women. Okay, now, when you treat women as equals, they appreciate it and don't notice. It's true. It's a little hard. When these amazing women that we treat them as equals, but that's what we're supposed to be doing as normal. It's just that whenever we treat them as equal, it's unnoticeable. Whenever you treat people good, when you do all these nice things to someone, they're always thankful. But the time that you do something wrong or not helpful, then people will remember it for all eternity. Oh man, you never win. That is the hardest part. I would so appreciate and love to treat others in so many equal ways, but the thing is, as I treat people in equal ways, I'm unnoticed. I'm a shadow most of the time. The top reason I have a chain wallet on my pants is because I used to ride bike. I would bike to college. Where's my wallet? And the thing is, I've gathered a few extra things to add on to my chain wallet. There's my chain wallet. And the thing is, it's a few different things that I've done. So I have a big old brass key, just for the fun of it. People say, oh, you look like a pirate. Well, then I was given another key as a Christmas gift. I've got some chainmail rings that I put there because it was one of the chainmail, whenever I was trying to do chainmail one time, and I was learning it. Oh, it's much harder than you think. And a few actual working keys that I will not describe what they go to. And this thing right here, which is this little token I got for being a volunteer for, I was a volunteer for many years for United Way. In Spanish, it's something different. I learned it from there. It's the one in Puerto Rico. So yeah, but the thing is that they jingle and they make sounds because whenever I walk and I'm thinking, I don't make sounds. Somehow my sounds vanish. I become an invisible creature. As I become so invisible, people don't notice that I'm actually there. So whenever I have my chain wallet, it actually makes some sounds, and because it makes the sounds, I actually notice that I'm there. Whenever I'm not doing that, and I'm not making any sounds at all, suddenly people say, where did you come from? It's like, I was walking, or I magically appeared, or by coincidence, I'm just in the same location. But you know what? It's stuff like that. I'm very, very, I can be very invisible, because I don't try to stand out. Except when I'm dressed up as a pirate, then, I'm supposed to be entertaining. I don't try to stand out. As I'm trying not to stand out, I find that there are a lot of people who do not appreciate when others stand out more than them. That happens. Some people. Then there are those who do not like to pay attention to others unless they're the center of attention, or that other people that take their center of attention, or people that can suddenly appear magically like they have a cloaking device, or they're, took Harry Potter's invisibility cloak. I'm one of those kind of people that just appears sometimes. And because I do not fit into most situations, I'm somewhat of an eyesore. You know what? That's fine. Because some people just... It's kind of hard. It's one of those, like, really... Not needy. One of those ideas of, like, well, if they don't appreciate me, then, they don't deserve me kind of deal. Not everybody deserves everybody. Not everybody appreciates everybody. Sometimes you just need to be alone instead of being around certain people. Because sometimes they're venomous, sometimes you are horrible to them. It happens to all of us whether you like it or not. Me, I seem kind of a jerk whenever I state that I don't want to date anybody. And it's not that I don't want to date anybody, it's just that I would feel horrible dating someone right now. Right now, I don't want to date because I want to move. Moving will make me happy. And if I date someone, even though I'm still going to move, I'm not going to change my mind and try to stay here. Because I know out here is bad for me. It's horrible for me. It makes me feel bad. It makes me feel like a horrible human being on the inside. It makes me want to feel and do bad things. You have to feel real bad if you feel like you have to hurt yourself at work because you don't want to go to work. It's like, yeah, if I twisted my ankle right now, I could probably sit around for the rest of the day. You know what? I don't want to be that kind of person. I hate that thought. I hate that idea. I need to change my life. And the thing with me dating someone here is to then me tell them I'm moving. There's a whole new life for me when I move. And it has to end. I would feel horrible to do that. So yes, instead of taking the shot of doing so many different things and blah 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 and people and so on, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to, because I will feel like horrible shit afterwards. Man, my language again. I gotta stop doing that. I really try not to swear in front of the camera. What else? For those who have no idea what the heck I'm painting, who seem to have an idea at the beginning, but then it seems like a little bit off from now on, is because I was giving a background paint general idea, and now I'm painting on top of it to layer it on, because the paints that I'm using are kind of crappy and thin, and they kind of become transparent. So I have to combine paints over and over and over and over and over again, and I get a general look to it. And I'm not even planning half the stuff I am. All I know is the outline, but because it doesn't look that good, I decided, let me just change here, let me change there. Oh, look at that, now it looks like he's got muscles. Even though he is not a he is an it, and this it is a thing that's kind of exploding. And now exploding is this thing, other thing, dry thing. Yeah, it's me and my art. It's art if you can explain it, or can't explain it. People buy this crap. Whatever. What else? Where was I going at with this? Oh, did I ever mention I don't know how to paint for diddly? Whatever. So, back to... I have too many tangents. One of my flaws is I have no idea how to end a conversation. Well, it's not that I don't. It's just that I really don't know how to end it on a good note or a bad note. I just really don't know. Sometimes I end up talking with someone, hanging out with someone for hours and hours and hours, and it's like we were standing by my vehicle and I was supposed to leave. We were supposed to hang out or go somewhere, or someone's like, I'm gonna go home, I'm kind of tired. Then suddenly we're talking for 2 hours in front of my vehicle while we're hanging out, still talking. Yeah. Great conversations and all, but one of my flaws. Alright, almost at the 10-minute mark. I think I'm going to make only one more video, and then I'm done. We'll see. I could be screwed up enough to make more.